Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now before the video begins, this video is sponsored by our long-term VPN partner, NordVPN. If you're in the market for a virtual private network, that's what it stands for, please do check out Nord using my link, and the code HUZZY at checkout will get you, I think, an extra few months on a 2-year plan. Obviously a VPN can be used for many things. I've spoken about it obviously for years. Primarily it's there to protect you online, and I've always said to people, I like to be open and honest. If you're at home, your own private network, you're not doing anything really weird, you're probably okay when it comes to security. Where I personally use a VPN myself is if I'm connecting to a public Wi-Fi, and if I'm doing anything that I just wouldn't want to like turn my laptop to the open public. So if I'm doing an email, if I'm entering a password, doing banking, anything like that, it's definitely worth protecting yourself, having that extra layer that, you know, near enough is impenetrable. It's not completely, because nothing is, but it is pretty much impenetrable. So if you're in a coffee store, hotel, stay, holiday, you know, even you're renting an apartment on holiday, well, that's not your network. So stuff like that is what I would definitely consider getting a VPN. And obviously the other kind of element that I personally use it for is opening different libraries of media. So, you know, Netflix, Amazon, all these places have different libraries depending where you are in the world. They all pay for a license to have, you know, Lord of the Rings for 2 years. But then the UK license could run out, but then Netflix could still have it on America, but you're paying for Netflix and it feels a bit bad. So you could connect into America, for example, and then you could actually watch, you know, Lord of the Rings as a random example, if it wasn't available in the UK, but it is in America. I personally use this kind of thing massively. Last September, me and my family went on holiday to Italy, and I've told the story before, but my sister was quite poorly one day. So we kind of were in the apartment, you know, most of the day. I think me and my dad snuck out to a bar in the afternoon, but pretty much the whole day we were in the apartment. And it was all Italian TV. We were in rural Lakes, Italy, so there wasn't, you know, crazy good channels. And I kind of thought, wait a minute, I've got my laptop, I've got the connector, plug in the HDMI cable to the TV, connect to NordVPN, set our location back to the UK, and suddenly we could just do anything we wanted. So I am subscribed to Sky at home. You know, I've got Sky Sports and all that stuff, and with Sky there's a kind of app called Sky Go, and you basically have Sky on the go, but only in the UK. So I wouldn't have been able to use it without the VPN. I connect back to the UK and boom, we have the whole of Sky. I think there was a Formula 1 race on, there was a golf tournament that my dad wanted to watch, and then we watched some movies in the evening, all on Sky, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without the VPN. So very big use case for that example. So if you're going on a holiday, and you know, holiday is about experiencing things, but there is some downtime, and having your own media to consume in your own language is quite nice. It is worth knowing, like, it is good for that too. But anyway, check it out, link down below. Thanks everybody, see you guys next time, peace. Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the main account, where unfortunately you joined me, it continuing to go quite bad. We've lost every game today. We've played 4, lost 4. Last game I played personally bad. The other games I've played quite well. You've seen the Lee Sin game, but yeah, 4 games, 4 losses. It happens. Playing a SION game. We have Dark Harvest Milio, by the way, which I don't know why. Smolder blind picked Smolder mid, and again, Riot kind of nerfed Smolder away from solo lanes because they don't want him as a solo laner, so he's not ideal. You know, eventually he's a hyper carry, so if the game goes long enough he'll be fine, but we're not going to have much pressure. Well, actually, it's kind of the same as last game. We might be a bit too late game. SION late game, Ude takes quite a while, Smolder late game, Aphelios late game. Why does he have Dark Harvest on Milio though? I'm so confused. What did he play last game? He played Dark Harvest Milio the last 2 games in a row. What benefit is there to go Dark Harvest on Milio, though? There isn't one. Like, Milio does literally one of the least damage of all characters in League of Legends. Milio is up there, which is weird. This Q can do a lot of damage. Yeah, but it's useless. Fundamentally, if you're not living up to what your champion's philosophy, like, is in design, what's the point? His philosophy or design is keep people alive, shielding, healing, and all that. It's not to do any damage. Weird. Very weird. Oh. They might come top lane early with the Nautilus, thinking that a SION will just go into a bush. He wants a stack. You want, remember, any hit gets him a stack. Boom. 1. There's a cooldown, obviously. Oh, what the hell was that? That was Mundo Q. Number 3. So Yorick's change hasn't come in yet, has it? Well, Nami's used to historically go Electrocute because of the proc combination with a Lucian. Her actual individual use of having Electrocute was kind of pointless.
Victory is soaked in
Damn 2 gods of killing towers of League. Hey, Thorkin. And I'm free. Free now. What?
These wounds bring no pain. What's one more?
No worries, dude. Anthony just said, also just want to thank you for helping me through one of the toughest years of my life. Losses like this don't matter. You got a big impact. Thanks, man. Kind message. Yeah, again, in the day to like losing 4 games in a row, it doesn't feel good. But I know in the day to day, it's alright. You know. It does really, unfortunately, feel like the 3 splits from last year have really just screwed a lot of players. Because fundamentally, again, just to explain, when there's so many resets, you're resetting all the same players down. So, like, when you do one reset, you know, resets are obviously designed to keep people playing for a long time. And, you know, once they've done a reset, then, oh, you have to rank up again to your normal rank. When they did 3 resets in 1 year, basically each person... Well, this is good. Each person is going, right, I'm a master player, but you've now reset me, and all the people who are in master all got reset to the same rating, roughly. Then basically you're resetting everybody who is normally master, but let's say to Diamond 4. But then the Diamond 4 games aren't really Diamond 4 games, they're like master level games. And then they did that 2 more times within the same year. So I think it's why a lot of players are normally higher rated, but because there was 3 resets in 1 year, you're putting the same group of players that would normally master against each other in lower ranks. So it's kind of really annoying. And yeah, one of those resets, Riot themselves admitted that they actually did muck up. Did they do anything about it? Nope. Again, Bowser would go proxy right now. Shinra. His damage has fundamentally got a lot higher. Sheen is cray. I wonder what Yorick players think of the change, because at the moment, again, Yorick's most of his strength is not to do with Yorick as a champion, it's to do with your ghouls. But they're going to take strength away from ghouls, which means Yorick players individually have to be better at the game, which right now you don't have to be good at Yorick to climb. I bet, you know, some might be worried. Yeah, it's interesting for jungle Yorick. Nice. Because again, fundamentally, it's putting more strength into Yorick as the person Yorick. It's putting more strength into him. But it's putting less strength into the ghouls. But the strength of jungle Yorick is the ghouls.
The quiet eats at me.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, can smite that. Can smite it. There we go. Yorick missed the Z, which is so much of his damage. He did get one, though. Again, obviously, Yorick being kind of the king of I'm not going to do much apart from split push, he would very much like ghouls. Sorry, grubs, because they give tower damage. Ghouls are still busted from the guy that plays it. There's a few jungle Yorick mains out there. Probably more popular than you think. I watched a video recently of Broxer play it or learning from, I don't know who the hell the player is, but he's like a jungle Yorick main. What? Oh. I want to hit the tower. But yeah, he learned from him, and the guy was like, basically think of Yorick jungle, which I was like, that's a weird way to think about it. He was like, it's like Shyvana. And I was like, how the hell is it anything like Shyvana? Shyvana don't have pets? Yeah, that's the thing, like a lot of champion mains, especially of a niche player champ like Yorick, they will not love changes, because anything that makes people play a niche champion more, it highlights the champion's actually got a lot of strength, and most likely just going to bring nerfs and bans. Right now, nobody bans Yorick. There's no reason to. I believe in loser's queue. Not really. I think there's a world that you just get into like, some people would call it loser's queue, but I think there's just MMR. And if you're in a positive MMR, you're going to get better games. If you're in a bad MMR state, you'll get worse games. But that's not a conspiracy of loser's queue or anything like that. Stop this Yorick. Maybe I shouldn't have picked SION. I do still think SION is OP if he gets to late game though. Does he? If his ghouls count towards my W, that's really good. Yeah, hit the tower. Hi-ho. 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 Hi. Off to work we go. I hope. I hope.
To destroy the curse, I use it. I hate this.
Let Maiden die. That's actually quite bad for him. Oh, did Spoiler just die in mid? Damn, that's bad. How did he come back in? Oh, nice. Have I ever thought about using custom skins? I don't like custom skins. I fundamentally disagree with them. We all play this free-to-play game. Riot isn't a company without skins. Why would you then use custom skins? I'm like fundamentally against custom skins. Alright, we've got Dink Dink. Clink. Clink. Show it begin.
Break their will and
Clink, clink.
their bones.
Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink.
Soaked in blood.
Skin, man.
Only cowards fear death. Of the dying.
I don't think this guy plays Yorick.
An unholy mark of
Bro, you're not getting the kill. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Up to what we go.
winning is like breathing.
I still fundamentally disagree with custom skins, though. If League was a paid game, you could argue about it a bit more, but League's a free-to-play game. You don't have to buy the skins to get to play the game for free. Without cosmetics, we don't actually have a game.
Drums will drown out their screams. I shall perform your right for the earth. They can cower a little longer.
Oh. Yorick! Again, Sion's Q hitbox is completely busted. It's longer than it is by quite a far amount. So he might have thought he's not in that, but they've never bug fixed Sion. I don't know why. It's been like that for a long time.
Death had its chance. Is that all?
Yeah, unfortunately that did give them feet, but I think they might have been getting it anyway. Coming straight back. Thinks the Mundo got a bit upset that he died. Dude, I've got nearly 4k health already. I wonder if the top of jungle a duo. No. Apparently there's no duos in this game. Which doesn't mean there's none, because obviously it could be their first game. I'm not shocked the Smolder's not doing very well. You should not be playing Smolder in Thingy anymore. If he's a jungle player. Oh, no one hit the wall. This is all the Yorick's fault, by the way, because he keeps starting objectives by himself. So stupid. He needs to like go, oh, I'm a top laner, I'm not a jungler. As a top laner, he shouldn't be going randomly to start objectives by himself. It's so weird. He's TP'd bot lane. What? Smolder's got insane wave clear. Maybe he is a Yorick player, because he's playing really weird. Lad can't stop me. Pretty sure I'd be able to just be under the tower attacking this tower and ignore a Vladimir. Wait! No! Clinky, clinky! Oh, that was bad. Wait, did Smolder die in bot lane? Okay, is the Smolder boosted? Never played Smolder before randomly first timing it. Wow, that's insanely bad. How the hell do you die to your Yorick as a Smolder? You just fly out of his cage. Oh. Nah, they mega nerfed SION split pushing pressure because of the Bowser FFS. His playstyle was obviously pretty much League's most unhealthy playstyle, so they've needed to mega tone that down. Which they did. Hey, Eden. What the hell is going on? Tier 2. Just overstay. Oh! Dude, he killed more people than I thought he was gonna.
Slay the strong.
Smolder's got a tier 2 mid, that's really big.
Quake and die.
And the pushing in mid and eventually top means that they can't just go do this, because they'll lose too much.
Let them sneak, then let them die. These wolves bring no pain.
I'd imagine it's an amazing feeling to have basically a whole playstyle named after you. For nearly 5,000 health. Nice. Emilio stats 15. It won't really do anything. Oh, why are you top lane, Mundo? I genuinely don't know why Mundo's here. Like these, they do have the feeling of duo queue, the Mundo and the Yorick. They really do.
Axe on your bones. The din of the dying.
I'll go bot. I've got TP.
Awaits.
You got. Oh, kill. Nice.
I need the slaughter.
I'm worried that my team's just gonna run it down in a second. Because Udyr is kind of running it down. Woo! Jesus. It looked like they should have died a lot more there. Smolder time. Did he get Penta? He got a Penta! Smolder. That's like, you can play Smolder. Again, Smolder's not really a mid laner anymore. It's literally what I said at the beginning of the game. If he gets a late game, it's a Smolder. To be fair, the enemy team played that really bad. They all just legit grouped up like crazy. No, GG, I guess. Just go execute. I'm dead. Blink. Blink. Oh, I got a lot of clinks. Clink. Okay. Ugh. Clink. Dink. They're gonna get Dragon, that's fine. We just gotta stop them getting Baron. Baron's the bigger thing, I would say, at the moment. Ding. Don't have TP. Oh, if they could get a pick, if they come over this way, that would be huge. Smolder? Sorry. They'll win this fight. They just gotta fight it.
Where is the thrill of carnage?
Why is Yorick just basing in a bush? He didn't die?
How many battles have I won?
I could have stayed bot lane.
Get the faces
Oh.
of the slain.
Alright. 5,500 health. Nice. Does Yorick play Yorick? Yeah, he does. Not a lot, but
Break
a
their
bit.
will.
I was there cheerleading. Give me a T. Give me an A. Give me an M. What does it spell? Team. To be fair, if you're playing SION, most of the time you're a cheerleader. Until you get to absolute late game, and then you're just really OP.
I do not bleed.
I help. Excuse me, Vlad. I'm just gonna walk up and, you know, dink. Blink, blink. Oh no! Oh, beat. Die. Bing. Blink, blink. Well, this was quite easy by the end. That Yorick, I don't know, man. He played it really wrong. Why wasn't he just split pushing the whole game? That's what he's designed to do. The champ is one of the worst champs of grouping in League. Weird. He got a lot of help too. Oh well. Well, basically this game was just a ticking time bomb for then a Smolder taking over. And our late game was strong, as I said earlier. It would have been potentially a bit scary if the Yorick actually played correctly, but he just didn't. But that's my first win of the day. It breaks the 4-game loss streak. Today was not going well. I didn't even do that much, but I'll take it. Went 3-3-10, 20k damage. Obviously, I wasn't really playing to do damage yet. I think my next item, by the way, after this would have been Titanic, and then I would have started to look to do damage. But obviously, it's a very greedy late game build. But yeah, and this is, I would say, one of the problems. You know, Vlad, great champion. Mages in general just don't have that early game presence. So you can play something in mid lane, scaling like crazy, like a Smolder or a Kale or something, and a Vlad can't stop him. You know? And to be honest, I think Mundo put too much time in top lane. Maybe should have put more time in mid. But Mundo doesn't play Mundo jungle by the look of it either. So overall, quite a good game. SION is very strong. But if you get a Smolder to late game, he'll also kill everything. And I think that as well, I think Twitch chat said it, I think that was my first time I've ever seen a Smolder have a Pentakill. So yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. Nice to finally get a win for today. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Huzzy dream alive. Tune in on Twitch, it's the place to be. HuzzyGames live, go hang with me. So hit that bell, don't miss a thing. Thanks for the love, you're making me sing.